clinic for a national audience. Time to shine a light on our brightest stars, presented by Oakley. Thanks for the shades, Oakley. Week 12, jaw-dropping performances, backflips, all of that. Which player shines bright or needs to shine bright? Player, coach, what have you?
I'm going with a guy I'm not sure is actually going to start because I'm hearing news that Tua Tagovailoa might be in the lineup, but I want to go with Ryan Fitzpatrick. And not just because the Dolphins are in the thick of it right now at 7-4. The Dolphins are 7-4. It's because Ryan Fitzpatrick is a pro's pro. I want him to shine bright because he always handles his business. What do I mean by that? Just take a look before and after Ryan was benched.
I don't know how much time it'll be before Tua is in the lineup. I know that I am the placeholder, and we've already had that conversation. You know, it was a hard thing for me to hear yesterday, just kind of digesting the news. My heart just hurt all day. Like it was heartbreaking for me.
And this is the type of dude you want to succeed. A guy that knows who he is, very aware of the situation. And not only does he say the right things, but after Tua was a starter, he would celebrate with him, still help him on the sideline.
Yeah.
I could pick a young guy and say, go and do your thing, rookie. But sometimes these old vets, they need a little thumbs up. Ryan Fitzpatrick, I want you to shine bright.
Good stuff. You know, bless you.
Thank you.
The Chargers have had a miserable season. I saw some crazy stat that the Chargers are 4-16 over the past 2 years in one-score games. I mean, those are heartbreaking losses. They play the Patriots this weekend. They're home. New England's traveling all the way to Los Angeles. This might be a victory for the Chargers. They might be able to rally around this, and it might not be because of Herbert or some of the offensive stars. I don't know if you guys saw the Joey Bosa mic'd up footage from last week's game where they lost to the Bills.
I didn't.
We had Joey Bosa on the show when they had the new jerseys come out, and he woke up like 3 hours early and was on at 5, and he was great. He was a gentleman, but not a verbose, not a big talker.
I'm not sure he did wake up, actually.
Not a huge guy that's rah-rah, especially at that hour. I think we're wrong on Joey Bosa.
Okay.
Joey Bosa's got some things to say. Take a listen to the NFL films mic'd up from this beast last week.
It'll be Allen, and Allen can't get anywhere. Met immediately by Joey Bosa.
What if I just smeared atomic bomb all over my arms?
In the National Football League where Josh Allen didn't have the same talent around him.
Allen pulled it down and then goes down.
Hell yeah.
On first down, and this is Allen again, and now he tries to throw.
Not today, buddy.
Barkley to throw, under pressure, and goes down. Moss, left side, going nowhere. Guess who?
When I see you at the gym, don't talk to me, huh? In the offseason. Why not? I thought we were friends.
He ends the clip with expletives, saying, "I'm a beast." It's like, what? Like, this guy is unblockable. Deion Dawkins is telling him, "Don't talk to me when I see you in the offseason because the way you're treating me right now is just not nice."
Yeah.
We're supposed to be friends. Joey Bosa was amazing last week. He had the injury early this season. He got the huge contract extension. If they beat the Patriots, it might be because Joey Bosa just goes insane and screams this whole way through this thing. He is a blank beast, and I think he's going to finish the season very well.
What's atomic bomb? What are we talking? What's happening?
That's like the stuff like warms up your muscles. I don't want to say the brand name, but you know, old people use it.
Atomic
to loosen up the limbs.
Sen May.
That's our buddy Ben, right?
Uncle Ben.
A lot of mid-sentence gaps in the audio. A lot of them.
And we didn't get the last, I'm a blank
No, I
beast.
hear you, though. I like that, too. I also, the way you were just setting up the Joey Bosa, I think of Dalvin Cook the same way. Great player, but fairly mild-mannered. He's not someone who's like loose cannon.
So true.
But there's certain rules. You don't ask Jim Mora if you're going to the playoffs. You don't ask Hal McRae if he considered using George Brett as a pinch hitter in the 7th. You don't ask a woman if she's pregnant, ever. And you don't ask Dalvin Cook if he is starting to wear down in the middle of a tough season.
I don't know what that is. What is that? What is that? Wear down. What is that? I'm a running back just like anybody else. I don't think it's a question you'll ask Derrick Henry or anybody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a running back. I ain't no wearing down. And I'm ready to tote the ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's football.
love the response. To be fair, Derrick Henry is asked about that all the time, and it has been for years. Just for the sake of the journalists, constantly asked about it. But I love that reaction from Dalvin. A guy like him, who is a feature back, who's a workhorse, the phrase wear down is a huge insult. It is like calling someone soft. It is like calling someone weak, dishonest. It is a four-letter word, and I love the way he reacted to it. I think the stage is set for Dalvin Cook. No running back ever gets more respect than when he puts the team on his back in the final month and carries them to the playoffs. I saw Adrian Peterson do it for the same team, I feel like, multiple times. If they're going to get to the playoffs, newsflash, I don't think it's because number 8 stays nuclear for the next month. I think it's because the running back proves that he's a top 3 guy in the league. If he's angry, we're into it. I hope someone asks him if he wears down again before the game, because he might drop 190 on the Jags. That's my guy.
Ooh, I would like to see that, Kyle, as you know very, very much.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I will go with some tough love for the Cardinals. I mean, if you were to tell me that Arizona would be 6-5 at this point, I would have been excited and thought it was a nice, surprising season for them in a really tough competitive division. But then they started 5-2, right? My expectations for this team completely shifted. And then after dropping 3 of their last 4, being on the verge of slipping out of the playoff picture, they find themselves at risk of falling into major disappointment territory looking back at this 2020 season. This weekend can start to correct that huge matchup. It's the division rival. It's the Rams. They're coming off a loss. They need a win. Kyler is banged up. He's not 100%. DeAndre Hopkins, likely, or at least we hope as fans, is going to be shadowed by Jalen Ramsey, one of the best in the game, who I think Jalen also has history, right? Nate, with DeAndre Hopkins, and he probably didn't love that A.J. Boye got a piece of that. Now he gets him one-on-one, which I'm sure he's going to like quite a bit. The spotlight is on Cliff Kingsbury to right the ship, get this team a big win. The way that we've seen this team lose of late, we're talking late hit from Isaiah Simmons against the Patriots, the holding in the end zone leading to a safety against the Seahawks. Those things could end up spiraling and piling up and being questions of discipline, which always, of course, is going to fall on the head coach. I want to see the Cardinals start fast. Crazy stat that was over at Cardinals.com, guys, this morning. They've only scored a touchdown on 1 opening drive this year. 1 all season long. I want to see them remind us why we fell in love with them earlier this year, despite all the adversity and despite, Kyler Murray not being able to maybe perform or run as he had to start the year.
Yeah, you got to pick it up. It's December.
They're playing with fire, man.
Yeah.
They are.
Kingsbury never has beaten McVay, and McVay, as coach of the Rams, has never lost to the Cardinals. There is a big hill to climb here.
Can't wait to see it. Okay, Kyle, you are giving us a DraftKings lineup.
Now we're talking.
Let's go.
DraftKings lineup. Is it Aaron Rodgers versus the Eagles, or maybe do we go a different direction? You still in this thing? You're going to make the playoffs? You're doing weekly fantasy, annual fantasy? Do you want that guy on your team, or is it maybe someone else in his division? I'll tell you right
You're starting Trubisky?
That's right, baby. Mr. Biscuit.
Awesome.
Let's ride.